I am Chosen Architect. Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we are going to be working with Thaumcraft again. Okay, let's see. Last episode we went ahead and I scanned items. I showed you basically the basics on how to what to scan. So since I've been gone, I have scanned every item that is scannable inside my inventory. As you can see, every item that is able to be scanned, I just took them out and just scanned every single one of them. Very tedious. So I did that. I also went out, and if you can see all these like nodes out here, all these little markers, I went out and I looked for some nodes and I marked them. We're going to need those in a little bit. I went ahead and also filled up my wand. So it's maxed out. And if you can see in the top left-hand corner, when I hold shift, it shows me how much of the aspect I actually have in my wand, which is 25 for all of them for right now with this basic wand. And also, as you can see, I have a silverwood log, which I don't think I've scanned. I found a silverwood tree and I went ahead and chopped it down and got a couple saplings from it, which is very rare, but I did. I got 2 saplings, and I also chopped down a great wood tree with my axe. It's really easy since you have the axe; it just chops the whole thing down. Great wood logs are pretty hard to chop down with a regular axe, but yeah, I'm gonna need these for later, and I'll definitely need to grow some silverwood logs or silverwood trees later. We're going to need some quicksilver, so I got my silverwood right there. Okay. I think we found this in chests, if I'm not mistaken. But, alright. We're going to talk a little bit today about research. So let's get some paper. Alright, and let's take a look at our Thaumanomicon. Alright, and we're going to work on this. Okay, so research expertise. We're going to click on it. And since we have paper and scribing tools in our inventory, we're going to get research notes. And it's going to say research experience, or research expertise. Knowledge is power. And we don't exactly know what it does yet. That's why we're going to have to pop it in here. And then you get here and you're like, man, what am I supposed to do now? So we have to connect, as you can see, Cognito to this other aspect, Census. So we're going to match Cognito to Census, and then Census is going to go to Ordo up here. So we're going to have to use our Thaumanomicon to take a look at this. And there's a little pattern to it. Okay, so our first one was, let's find it, Cognito. Where is Cognito? Right here, Cognito. Okay, so within Cognito is Igneous and Spiritus. So we need to look at, Igneous is a primal aspect. So let's look at Spiritus. Where is Spiritus? Probably overlooking it. There it is, Spiritus. So Spiritus is connected to Victus and Mortis. And since we're trying to connect to, what is that, Census? We need to see what Census aspects it's connected to. So, okay, so it's connected to Spiritus. So it has nothing to do with Mortis, as you can see. And this, since this is a primal aspect, we're not going to use it. So it looks like the pattern for this one, I don't know if there's a nice little thing when the paper's in there. We're going to have to use, since this is Spiritus, let's find a Spiritus. And then Spiritus is connected to Victus. And then Victus is going to go back to Spiritus since it's a part of Victus. And so we got these connected now. Alright, so now we got to connect to a primal aspect. Now this is a little different. So let's connect Census to our primal aspect. ordo. And now it's going to be a little different because we need to find something that uses ordo that is also a part of Census. So Spiritus. What in Spiritus? What uses Spiritus and ordo? So let's look, see if we can find what uses Spiritus and ordo. Let's see. There's Spiritus and air. Victus and ordo. Victus. Okay, so Spiritus uses Victus. So that we can use this to Spiritus, Spiritus to Victus, and Victus to Sano or Sano, because as you can see, this to this and this equals basically like just a little bit of math, I guess. So Spiritus, then we're going to go to Victus, Victus to this equals ordo. So let's try that. That seems like it works. It's a little confusing. So Spiritus, since this is connected to Spiritus, and then we're going to use Victus since this is connected to Victus, and since Victus is connected to this and also ordo, it should complete it. Awesome. So we have discovered knowledge is power. So when you put it in your hand, you just right click on it and it says research complete. And now if you look, we have the research. It says you become more efficient at performing research, which is awesome. Whenever you remove an aspect that you placed in the hex, there's a 25% chance that you will regain the research point. It's awesome. You are also able to see what aspects you have or what you need to combine to create aspects that you hover over. That is super useful. Okay, so what they're meaning now, as you can see, when I hover over Victus, it shows me Aqua and Terra give me Victus. So if I run out of this aspect, I can just combine Aqua and Terra, and then it's at 17. When I click it, now it gives me 18. Now I have 20. Awesome. And also, whenever you put an aspect inside here to complete research, and you mess up, it's going to actually take away an aspect when you remove it. So you need to be careful and make sure that what you're actually doing is going to be correct. There's also a tool online. I think it's called Research Helper. If you just don't want to like use your Thaumonomicon and do it yourself, like do it like it was intended to do, you can do it that way. I may post a link down in the description, which will help you guys out a lot if you have problems, anything like that. So, all right. Now that I got that done, what you're going to need to do is complete this area right here. You don't have to complete this one. What this one is, basically it lets you copy. So if you're on a server, it'd probably be really nice, but it lets you copy research. So you can basically do the research so your friend doesn't have to do the research. Or if you have an alternate account, you can just do that research, put it in a chest, and then when you want to next time, you can just give it to somebody, or however you want to do it. This one will actually, from what I know, it helps you, basically allows you, it raises your percentage of, raises your chance of getting an aspect back. Same as this one, like it's 25%. I think it gives you a higher chance. And then deconstruction table, which I'm going to go ahead and get that. But I'm going to go ahead and do the research off camera. Since I show you how to do that first one, it's pretty simple from there. And then if you have problems, you can use that research table or use the helper. Then I'm going to post the link down in the description. But as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and complete the deconstruction table research. Advanced node trapping, I'm going to start that. It's going to branch off. We're going to need to go under the thaumaturgy, And you're going to want to get all your wand caps unlocked. Do all the research for that. Do the research for the Great Wand Core. That should be your next step. And you're going to want to start alchemy. Research Nitor. And you're going to research Aluminium. And you're going to research basically anything that's flashing like this. You're going to need to get your research done for. Okay. But also, let's see, Goggles of Revealing is definitely going to be our next cool item that we're going to unlock and we're going to use. It takes a little bit to get it, but it's a little bit expensive from what I remember, but it's not too bad. I think it just costs a little bit of your aspects from your wand, which at the beginning of the game is pretty messed up. Or not pretty messed up, but pretty hard to get because you have to go out and walk around to get them. And then I definitely want to get into Golemancy. I love golems. They're super helpful, especially with their own, within their own mod. Especially when you get with the alchemy, when you start breaking down things. Whenever you get into this, start messing with the ward jars and stuff like that. All right, none of this to worry about right now. Transceiver interface. It's stuff, advanced stuff for later on. All right. Some of the first things you need to work on definitely is once you have the fabric unlocked, which is right here, which I can go ahead and unlock it. There's going to be some research that you can just go ahead and unlock. It's going to use those two aspects or whatever aspects it's requesting. Like right here, it's asking for the fabric one and the magic. So when I click it, it gives it to me. Okay. And then it's telling me I need an arcane workbench. Sorry. It's saying I need an arcane workbench, and I don't think we have the arcane workbench unlocked yet. So basically we have to get that unlocked. So I will see you guys in a little bit, and we'll start working on a few things after I unlock some of the research. On a lot of research, but I've got quite a bit done. Let's see. We got my wand foci unlocked, so I can actually look at it. Just got all the basics, basically everything you're able to unlock right away. I went ahead and did the research for. Now I'm working on like the exterior stuff. So I went ahead and got golems. Now I'm working on the stuff outside. I can't now. Here's the problem. Can't unlock this one. Okay, so I need some more aspects, like the ones that are flashing. And it looks like I need more modus and more spiritus. But if I look in here, the modus is going to cost me a perdito and an air. So I only have 7 air, and I don't want to use them all. So there's got to be a way for me to get more air. And there is. And if you ever do run out of basic aspects like that, and I've already scanned everything in my inventory, so you can make this. So I need, it looks like 2 gold. I need a golden axe and a golden pickaxe. I need a table and a thermometer. So let's get these items. Thermometer should be in here, right here. So I just need this. I need a golden axe. Golden pickaxe. Golden axe. 6 sticks. Oops. Okay, golden axe. And there's something else. Table. A Thaumcraft table somewhere. There. Alright. Now we're also going to need, this is why you have to go out. Let's go ahead and go out and check that real quick. Okay, so we're going to have to get aura out of aura nodes. And it shows in research we're going to need 20 per detail. And that's what it's going to cost us. And our arcane workbench is going to actually draw the aura out of our wand and use it to craft that item. So right over here we have a node. Let me go get to it. There's usually the ones that are over water are pretty easy to see. But notice how we can't see this node off in the distance very well. You can kind of see it. You guys may not be able to, but if I hold this, it gets pretty bright. Even whenever I'm not looking directly at it, you can see it off to the side. But when it's like this, I mean, you probably wouldn't even notice it. This is why this comes in handy. Also, whenever you come up to an aura node, you're not going to know what it is. You're going to have to scan it, and then it will tell you what it is. This one I've already scanned. Also, you take your wand and you right-click on it, and as you can see, it's doing a little animation, but nothing's coming out. It's because my wand is maxed out. If it wasn't maxed out, you'd see a little stream of aura going into your wand, which is pretty neat. So right now I'm just going to head back and we're going to go ahead and craft that item. I actually have 25 per detail, but there's an extra cost because there's a 110% cost, not a 100% cost. So it's going to cost me a little bit extra. It's going to cost me more per detail, so more than 20. It'll probably be like 21, 21.5, something like that. And we'll fix that later. But that's just the perks of having a cheap wand. So let's go ahead and craft this item. So it looks like we have an axe right here, table in the middle, and thermometer right here. And then we're going to need a wand. And then we can get this deconstruction table. Alright, so I used it. And now we have 3. So it actually used quite a bit. I'm sure it said down here how much it was. I didn't actually look. Now you place this down. And if we look, we need to find something that has air in it. And this is a good thing right here. So okay. So it looks like let's see, grass, sugar cane is a good thing. So let's look at sugar cane. We have 50. So that gives us 1 Terra Aqua. So that's pretty good. Okay. So this will just bump us up. That'll give us 29. Okay, how this works is it can either give us 1 air, 1 aqua, or 1 herba. It'll only give us 1 of each aspect. And it's random. So it'll burn through it'll basically burn through one of the items, but it'll only give you one of those aspects. And it's got a cool little animation. Kind of hovers on the top. Yep, I think I put it in there right. Okay. So right there, it gave us air. Gave us more air. Which is good, that's what we want. We want the air. Sometimes it looks like it can cook through the item without actually giving us anything. I wonder if coal will actually help with that. Can you put coal in here? No. Okay, that's fine. I have to manually click on it too. But at least it shows up in here. But basically I needed more, so I need more Spiritus, which is Victus and Mortis. Okay. And this. There. Alright, and then it'll let me research more golems. An iron golem, so I need 9. And I don't think I have 9, I have 7. Okay. This will actually get me there. 9. Let's take a look. Okay, now I can purchase that. And get the research for this. Purchase that. Research. I don't want to do anything right here. It says forbidden knowledge. Moderate. I don't want to get any warp currently. Warp is not a good thing at the beginning. And I'm going to try and not deal with warp. We'll worry about these later too. I'm not too worried about unlocking them right now. I mean, I can. I guess I might as well. But they're basically so whenever you're using golems, you have your core, which you put into your golem. These are your first upgrade, and then these are another set of upgrades. Of course, these are better upgrades than these upgrades, but they are all upgrades, which are pretty neat. Golems are really cool. I can't wait to actually get into those. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you guys have learned a little bit about research in Thaumcraft. And I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. And if you do, go ahead and click that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.